Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the situation in Hwange requires urgent government intervention, because what is happening there is not sustainable for the Hwange local board. I think the chairperson has made it clear that legally the Hwange local board has got 4 wards that falls within its jurisdiction. The other 11 wards, they fall under the Hwange RDC. But in terms of the delimitation of 2022, ZEC decided to put these wards under the Hwange local board. Mr. Speaker, I am ambivalent towards the decision made by ZEC, because logically they did what is right, but legally it's incorrect. What has happened, Mr. Speaker, is that in 2015, the then Minister of Local Government dispatched a commission of inquiry to look into the aspect of incorporating the concession areas into the local board. And there is a report that was produced. And then in 2022, another, no, I'm not sure if it was, no, the then Minister of 2015, I'm sure it was Honourable Ropafadzo. And then in 2022, another commission of inquiry was sent again to carry out the same exercise. And the 2 commission of inquiries, they have got the same recommendations. And what ZEC did was that they realized that the ministry was delaying in coming up with a position and a decision to finalize the incorporation of the concession areas into the local board. And ZEC did what the Ministry of Local Government was supposed to do, although it's not the correct procedure. But the issue before us, Mr. Speaker, is that the Hwange local board is bearing the governance costs that are supposed to be borne by the Hwange RDC. And the councillors that are making decisions in the local board are councillors who are supposed to be sitting in a different local authority. And this has increased the burden, the financial burden to the Hwange local board, because the Hwange local board is not collecting any revenue from the concession areas. So this issue, Mr. Speaker, it requires that the stakeholders involved, led by the Minister of Local Government, they must hasten to make a decision to finalize the issue of incorporating the concession areas into the Hwange local board. The issue of capacity was also raised by residents and some of the stakeholders involved in this issue. One of the biggest issues that was being raised had to do with off-site infrastructure, on-site infrastructure. And in terms of the Zimbabwe National Housing Policy, Mr. Speaker, the central government has got the responsibility of providing off-site infrastructure, and the local authorities have got the responsibility of providing the on-site infrastructure. And if there is collaboration between these 2 tiers of government, I am quite convinced that the issue of capacity can be addressed in this way. It was also raised, Mr. Speaker, that the Hwange local board and the Hwange RDC, they've last received their devolution funds in 2023. And this is not particular to the two local authorities. It's an issue that is prevailing across all the local authorities. And our constitution, Mr. Speaker, is very clear on the disbursement of the devolution funds. But surprisingly, we have seen that the Minister of Finance is continuously violating the constitution, ignoring the provisions of Section 301, subsection 3 and 4. As a way forward, Mr. Speaker, I support the recommendations that were made by the committee, but I also want to add that this House must summon the Minister of Finance on issues to do with disbursement of devolution funds. And on the issue of the incorporation of the concession areas into the Hwange local board, Mr. Speaker, I support the recommendation that the process of incorporating the concession areas into the local board must be fast-tracked and bring relief to the Hwange local board, which is bearing the burden of financing the governance costs related to allowances and other expenses linked to the conditions of service for councillors. Mr. Speaker, I also want to buttress the issue of the inquiry, the two inquiries that were made by the Ministry of Local Government. I want to recommend that they must harmonize the findings and then implement them. I so submit, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honourable Makumire. The next honourable member to debate is Honourable David Wutau. Honourable David Wutau.
Speaker, thank you. Honourable Speaker, thank you so much for emphasizing my name there. I think it's a good sign.